Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Yeah, y'all know what time it is. Welcome to episode 48 of the Giants Outsiders. You are now rocking with the hardest voice in sports, the muscle of the Giants community, Fist Vegas. And now I'm joined by my co-host, the sharpest sports bettor on the planet, the 60-minute man himself, my man Cop Pizzle. What's happening, brother?
What's up, Fist?
The Giants. That's what's up, baby.
Did we make an announcement?
Huh?
Did we make an announcement about our buddy Ron yet?
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. So
we need to say
here's the deal. Ron has quit the show. All right. Now, I want to say thank you to Ron for filling in the off season when Cop Pizzle was on vacation. I want to say thank you for Ron for being good peoples the past couple years and even more so the past 6 months that we've been rocking with him. And I want to thank Ron for joining the Outsiders and giving us some classic moments. You know what I'm saying? Like the catfish scene that happened a couple of weeks ago. That was classic. So I just want to say thank you to Ron. And I want to say good luck with your new job. Ron has got a new job, and unfortunately, the hours don't match up. So he's got to do what he's got to do, man.
There ain't no beef with Ron. He just got real life got in the way.
Real life happens, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I wish Ron the best, and and good, and luckily Ron's new schedule will allow him to go to the gym. He said that, so he's going to have more time to work on himself and build that bankroll up. So, shout out to Ron. Happy for him.
Yes, sir.
And then there were two, Pizzle.
I know. Back to the original.
Back to the original, man. Scott Hall, Kevin Nash. We just back to regular outside of energy around here, baby.
So, so we got the Giants got to win.
About damn time. So what we gonna do? We're gonna go back to our original format. I'm gonna give my opening monologue, and then Pizzle gonna get his opening monologue, and then we're gonna get the super chats. All right. And another thing. So here's what we're gonna do with super chats, right? From now on, if you want a question answered, you gotta send it in. If you don't ask us a question, then me and Pizzle are just gonna continue with our conversation. All right, so if y'all in the chat and y'all want to interact, hit that super chat button, and when we get to the super chat segment, we're gonna knock those out. And if your super chat is good enough, okay, if you send in a super chat that's good enough to spark a good conversation between me and Pizzle, it might end up as a video on my channel, because Saturdays are my debt days, bro. I was thinking about chopping up these podcasts and like some of the super chat questions we get. If the super chat question is good enough, I might just chop it up, make it a video, and you get a personal shout out. I just think that'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
So, I think that'd be kind of cool to show, the people who support the channel and donate and keep us in business. I think that'd be a good way to get back. But so let's get this started. The Giants finally got a win versus the sorry Commanders on Sunday, and I gotta say, I was very impressed. Okay, I was very impressed. Now I know we own Washington. We know that. We do. We own Washington. That's just what it is. But y'all have to understand, the Giants have played such horrible football the first month of the season that even though it's just against Washington, it was nice to see the Giants look like a formidable team. That's got to count for something. The defensive line finally looked the way it's supposed to look. The offense finally is blocking for the quarterback. Darren Waller got busy. Jalen Hyatt got busy. We finally started to see what this Giants team was supposed to look like. And we're not even at our final form yet because number 8 didn't play. All right, and all you guys out there, this Tyrod shit, y'all gotta chill, man. Tyrod is not better than Danny. Okay, he's not. I know everybody was like, "Oh, Fitz Vegas turned on Daniel Jones." No, Fitz Vegas ain't turned on Daniel Jones. Fitz Vegas just wants us to draft an insurance policy because we don't know what's wrong with his neck. Okay, I still believe we do need to draft an insurance policy, but as far as 2023 goes, Daniel Jones is better than Tyrod. And if the line blocks for Daniel Jones the way it blocks for Tyrod, we're gonna throw some damn points up. You know what I'm saying? This is still the same guy who won a playoff game in Minnesota. This is still the same guy who's led the league in fourth quarter comeback drives since the start of last season. Daniel Jones is still that guy. So when I see us beat Washington with a backup quarterback, first black quarterback to win for the Giants ever. Sad, but at least it happened. I don't know about you, Cop, but I just like, damn, how good are we going to be when we get our quarterback back?
Well, I think the defense has played really well the last 3 weeks. I think they played good in Miami. I think they did. And I like the way they played against Buffalo, obviously. And I think they played really good against Washington. So the defense, the last 3 weeks, and you've seen a lot of the young guys, like Banks obviously got his first INT. The defense is really starting to play really well. You're seeing guys like Micah McFadden play really well. We were able to get some sacks, like multiple sacks this last game against Sam Howell. And so defensively, we're starting to look strong. And so that gives me hope going forward, regardless of what the offense has been doing. So getting Saquon back has been a big boost for the offense, right? There's a lot of talk about, Tyrod's done this. But to me, getting Saquon back has been huge. They got to get, Andrew Thomas coming back. And he's just starting to practice. Like he's going to be there soon, Fist. Like it's going to help the offensive line tremendously. Just getting and the offensive line's finally actually playing better. And you're right. They've played so much better for Tyrod than they did Danny.
It's not even fair.
It's really not. It's not fair. And so then you're seeing guys like, what's funny about Jalen Hyatt is like he's starting to come in. Fist, I'm old enough to remember like when receivers were rookies and they would come to the league, they really never had they didn't have an impact until like year 2 or 3. Now all of a sudden guys are coming out of college and they're having instant impact. But for a long time, it took receivers a couple years. Like, so the fact that Jalen Hyatt, and I don't even know if it's necessarily him, but like, it's not fair to just be like, oh, he has to be great right now. Like, it used to take time for some dudes. Not everybody can just come in the league like Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase and just be like the best receiver in the league instantly. It's not going to happen to everybody. So like, it's taking time. And then you saw like Jalen Hyatt, like that play that he made down the sideline that Tyrod threw. Some people said that like Tyrod underthrew the pass or whatever, but still nice play. And so you saw Darren Waller, like for the last 2 weeks, has been getting like a lot of more touches. And I don't know if that has something to do with Saquon. I'm not sure if there's a correlation there, but it's been happening. Wan'Dale Robinson's been stepping up. Like he's been playing better, or he's been playing well. And so honestly, man, to me, with the next 2 games that they got, Fist, they got a real chance to get to 4-5. And an opportunity to play the Cowboys with the chance to be 5-5. Now, as far as Danny goes, I mean, he needs to get back on the field. Like, I mean, Fist, my biggest concern is going forward with Danny is like, if you see, like, I'm going to root for Tyrod. Like, I just am. But if Tyrod goes out there, let's say he plays the next 3 games and he beats the Jets and he beats the Raiders and then he somehow beats the Cowboys. Like, it's going to get really weird among the whole fan base, among the whole team, if you throw Danny back out there and he starts losing. Like, and I'm not saying that that's that keep Tyrod in there. But what I'm saying is like, you know what I'm like, it's just going to get weird if the Giants win their next 3 games without Danny. Like, really weird. Now, if Danny can come back and play this week, that'd be great. And we go on that 3-game win streak, cool. We can kind of put this whole Tyrod Taylor thing to bed. But I've also been excited about the way Tyrod's played. Like, I don't think he's played bad. Like, there's a lot of bad backup quarterbacks in the league. And Tyrod, I thought, has done a really good job. So I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about Tyrod just because I support Daniel Jones and I want to see Daniel Jones succeed. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the problem, Pizzle. Here's the problem. The fan base does not like Daniel Jones.
I know that.
We like Daniel Jones.
I understand.
But they don't.
I understand.
So I'm just going to be honest with you. If Daniel Jones wasn't coming back this week and we beat the Jets, and then we turn around and beat Vegas the following week or something like that,
yeah,
you might as well throw Danny in the trash. Because at that point, fan base,
you agree with me though.
Yeah, because because the fan base has been looking for a reason to get rid of Daniel in the first place.
That's what I'm saying. So shit gets weird.
It gets very weird at that point.
The longer that he stays out, and if the Giants maintain a winning streak. I mean,
remember, last time Daniel got hurt, we was trash. Mike Glennon and Jake Fromm couldn't do nothing for us.
100. That's 100%.
So, they didn't have a chance to turn on Danny 2 years ago. But with the Tyrod Taylor situation, I read my comment section. I see what y'all be saying when I upload these videos. They do not want Daniel to come back. Tyrod Taylor has won them over. And it's just, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. It's not Daniel Jones' fault because the offensive line was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have Saquon. Like, it was unfortunate what happened to Danny. But at some point, Danny's going to have to win this fan base over.
You know what's something interesting is like when he got the contract, the $40 million a year contract, I kind of thought, all right, discussion over. We done talking about the quarterback, right? And it's like, it's almost like the contract has made things worse.
Way worse.
They've made it, and I so like it's crazy because like I kind of thought, all right, we put this thing to bed, we good, it's over with. But shit, all it did was make shit worse. And so like to me, it was like, damn, like I didn't even see it. I didn't even see that coming like that at all.
And that's the sad part because that contract not only made it worse for the fan base, but you got 49ers and all these other teams, the Seahawks, they all just take shots at Danny.
Yeah.
Because he got paid.
Yeah.
And it's sad. It's one of those situations where I feel bad for Danny, but my thing with Danny gotta do some shit, bro. Like, Danny needs more of a FU mentality. Like, go out there and prove them wrong. Daniel Jones, the first month of the season, was horrible.
The whole team was horrible, though.
Whole team was horrible, but when you take $40 million, Pizzle, you're supposed to elevate. You can't be horrible when you take that contract.
I get that argument. I understand that argument. I really, really do. That's why I'm saying, like, I didn't understand when he got the contract. I didn't even think about it in that regard. I didn't think about it. I just assumed, all right, shit's over with. We can move on. But all it did was put a target. Basically, what it is, it put a target on his back. Well, that every single time he slips up.
And all 31 other teams were upset because we didn't pay Saquon. So it became a situation of y'all paid that bum instead of Saquon. And the Saquon situation really drove a stake through the team.
But you know,
publicly, not privately. I'm sure privately everything's fine, but from a public relations standpoint, Saquon not getting paid made it harder on Danny. It just made it worse for Danny.
Yeah. Well, so again, like you could, there is a possibility that the Giants wanted to give Saquon the contract and then just franchise tag Danny. But Saquon,
Nah, that wasn't an option because that franchise tag was $30-something million. That wasn't an option.
well, no, what I'm
Then,
saying,
then we can't get a Curicay and we can't trade for Waller. Now that franchise and Danny just wasn't an option.
there something I wonder. I just wonder because I mean I don't know.
No, what you're saying, Pizzle, is Shane messed up by not doing the 5th-year option. If Daniel Jones is making $20 million this season, none of this would be happening. They should have gave him the 5th-year option, so we wouldn't be in this situation. Because if they just gave him the 5th-year option, this is his 5th season. This is year 5 for Danny. He, realistically speaking, Daniel Jones should be making $20 million right now on a prove-it year. This is supposed to be his prove-it year, Pizzle, this season. Daniel Jones was not supposed to be on a prove-it year in year 4. He just shouldn't have been. This is his prove-it year. Year 4, Daniel Jones should have had a pass because Joe Judge, if Joe Judge is such a horrible coach, right, Pizzle? If Joe Judge is such a horrible coach and Daniel Jones doesn't have any weapons, why wouldn't you want to give him a full year under Dable without pressure? Daniel Jones' 4th year should have been, okay, listen, kid, just no worries. You got a 5th-year option, so you know you're coming back next year. Go out there, play with some confidence. We believe in you. Let's see what you can do, kid. And then this year, it's like, okay, look, Danny, you want to get paid, you better go out there and abracadabra magic trick some shit, make some fucking shit happen. Mm-hmm. This is the year he's supposed to be under pressure, not last year. And I said it at the time, Pizzle, not giving him that 5th-year option was the dumbest thing Joe Shane has ever done. And every day Joe Shane wakes up and he goes to his offense, he knows he fucked up. Because if he had just gave Daniel Jones that 5th-year option, he would have no worries right now. None. He'd have no worries. He wouldn't be obligated to that $47 million dead cap hit next year. He wouldn't be obligated to that. If we did suck, Pizzle, guess what? There's no Daniel Jones. We can draft a quarterback without no problems. He locked himself into Danny for the next 2 years by giving him that contract and not giving him a 5th-year option. Mm-hmm. This all goes back to him declining that 5th-year option, period.
I mean, like to me, these next 3 games, it's really interesting because I want to see who the quarterback is, and I want to see how the team performs. And you know, anybody that has the argument of, oh, the Giants should draft a quarterback in the draft next season in the 1st round. Well, if Danny gets back out there, he has every opportunity to not allow that to happen. But if he allows the Giants to be in a top 5 situation in terms of the pick, then he's putting himself in jeopardy of losing his job. So that's the way that you got to look at it.
But here's the problem, though. Like, you gotta understand, he can't lose his job because he's due $47 million next season. He can't lose his job.
I get that, but to me, and again, I think it's unrealistic that they would even do it. But if you put the team in a situation to potentially do something like that, like that's like you're allowing that to happen. You need to find a way to get back on the field, help your team win some games, so that there is no debate, so that there is no issue, so that there is no controversy or anything like that. Because again, Fisk, if for whatever reason the Giants continue to have a piss poor season, and I don't think they will because I think the schedule is a lot lighter, but if they continue to have a piss poor season and they have a top 5 draft pick and they don't draft a quarterback, which is not something I want, but if they don't, then guess what's going to happen? The heat on Danny's going to get even worse. It's going to get even worse. So, and how do you prevent that? Don't allow the team to get in a top 5 draft pick. Don't allow it to happen. Period.
I agree, Pizzle, but the thing with Daniel Jones is, outside of winning Super Bowl MVP like Eli Manning,
he's gonna be hated regardless. He's gonna be hated.
Yeah, there's nothing he can do.
No, I got
to ingratiate himself with the fan base.
All I'm saying is,
like this is
all I'm saying is that they need to, they're not, obviously we're not in this technically the second half of the season, but if Danny comes back from injury and has a big second half, like that can shut some people up real fast. And guess what? There's a lot of winnable games to me on the back half of the schedule. There's a lot of.
My thing is, I'm going to be watching Danny closely because Danny has to show me that at some point, he's got to just take that next step. At some point, Danny's got to take that next step. Like at some point, we can't just keep making excuses for the bad numbers. We can't keep just saying he saves us in the fourth quarter. That's good enough. No, at some point, Danny, you need to construct an offense that could put up 25, 30 points a week. This barely scoring a touchdown shit Daniel Jones let this team go 3 straight weeks without a touchdown. That's embarrassing.
But here's the opportunity that he faces if he's able to come back this week. This Jets defense is arguably one of the best defenses in the league. Like, it's a really stout defense. If Danny can come back and perform well, like, shit, I mean, that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't make the well, it's just the Jets defense. No. If he performs well against this team, against that defense, like, that's going to shut some people up, like, quick. It has to. There's no, like, let's don't forget this Jets team beat the Eagles. I mean, they did. So if you're able to go out there, if you're able to go perform well against them and get the job done, like, and that's why going back to what I said about Tyrod.
Bad spot though, Pizzle, because you gotta understand, if we don't beat them, if we do not beat the Jets, everybody's gonna say, "Well, Tyrod would have won that game. Tyrod would have won that game."
I understand. Yeah. No, I got that. I got it. No, Danny's in a, if he plays, he's in a must-win situation.
Yeah, he's got to win. That's why I was like,
well, I don't doubt that, and that's not, to me, that's not fair, but it is what it is.
No, it is fair because if you're a $40 million a year quarterback, cop, you got to get this shit done. Like we shouldn't be missing Tyrod. Like, what I'm trying to say, here's what I'm trying to say in a nutshell. This is what I'm trying to say. If Daniel Jones is worth the money, then there should be no problem for him to come in and beat the Jets. If Daniel Jones cannot beat the Jets, then now we got a problem. Because
you can't let Zach Wilson outperform you.
Exactly.
You can't let that.
And here's the thing too. Daniel Jones has to play versus the Jets because, God forbid, Tyrod Taylor beat the Jets.
I know.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. Shit gonna get weird. That's what I'm saying. If for some reason Tyrod plays the next 3 weeks and he wins, shit's gonna get weird. Period. We can't be having shit getting weird.
Yeah, because the thing with Tyrod is he ain't the future either.
Yeah,
if you get weird with Tyrod, you can't get weird with your rebound bitch.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, rebound bitch ain't better than wifey. You might not want wifey, but you damn sure don't want this rebound bitch. So it's like, Daniel Jones would fuck us royally, Pizzle, if he don't step the fuck up.
I know.
If he lets Tyrod Taylor steal this job from him, he fucks us royally. Because we know Tyrod ain't the damn future.
Yeah. You're talking, you're preaching to the choir.
Man,
basically, if Tyrod, quote unquote, takes Daniel Jones's job, we don't have a quarterback.
Yep, basically, we're fucked.
And
here's the thing, too, right? We're not going to be bad enough to get one of the top quarterbacks in the draft because we're going to find a way to win like 8 games, Pizzle. Our defense is too good. And we still got Saquon, Darren Waller, Jalen Hyatt. Like, we're just too damn talented. And the schedule gets easier. See, it was one thing where we're playing the Cowboys and the Niners and the Dolphins and the Bills. Like, we're really supposed to lose those games. But now, guess what? Now we're playing teams that, hey, yeah, we could beat Vegas. Hey, we could beat the Patriots. hey, we could beat the Saints. Now all of a sudden the Giants are going to be playing in winnable football games, and we're getting healthier. So it was like, we're not going to be in a position to sit back and say, okay, Daniel Jones isn't the guy. We know Tyrod Taylor isn't the guy. Let's go ahead and draft a quarterback. No, whatever quarterback the Giants draft next year, Pizzle, because we're drafting a quarterback in the draft, Pizzle. Whatever quarterback we draft, Pizzle, was not going to be ready to play next year. He's not. He's going to have to sit and learn and study like Mahomes did, like Aaron Rodgers did, like Jordan Love did. Whatever quarterback we take is going to be a second-round quarterback who needs to sit his ass down. So if Daniel Jones lets Tyrod take his job, we basically giving Tyrod a 1-year deal next year, right? Because if we can't bring Danny back, like if we would have ever benched Daniel Jones for Tyrod, he's done.
Yeah,
he's done.
No, you're right. He's done. Like there ain't no it probably ain't no coming back from that. You probably would.
He's no coming back. He's a bust.
You would trade him.
Yeah, you got to trade. You got to eat that cat pit somehow and get rid of him because he's done at that point. Mentally, physically, emotionally, if he was to ever get benched for Tyrod, whether it's on a Wednesday at the practice or even worse, Pizzle, if Daniel Jones is playing bad and Dable actually had the balls to put in Tyrod like in the third quarter or something, could you imagine?
Oh, I know.
Could you picture that shit? Brian Dable going to Daniel Jones and pulling him and putting in Tyrod in the third quarter of a close game?
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like shit has potential right now for the next month to get really fucking weird.
Yeah, this is literally the equivalent.
I don't want it to get weird.
I don't want it to get weird either, but this is literally the equivalent of like you fucking your girl at work. You know what I'm saying? You got your work bitch, and then one of your fucking side bitches get hired at the damn job. So you got your girlfriend who you work with your girlfriend, you fucking her, you know, she come to your crib a couple nights a week. That's who you fucking, right? And then one of your side pieces that your girl don't know about that you bang on days when you not with her, now she working at the store, now she working at the restaurant with y'all. So now you got your main bitch and your side bitch at the same spot. What the hell do you do? Like, yo,
shit gets weird.
Shit gets very weird. It's like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
I know.
You know, because here's the thing.
That's why we can't have that. My man needs to get back on the field and just perform. That's it.
Because you know, side chick. Listen, your side chick might do things that your main girl don't. But there's a reason your main girl is your main girl. So it's like at that point, you got to cut them both off. It's like, damn, main girl just ain't doing enough. Side girl ain't the answer. So now it's like, damn, I have to move on for both you bitches. So that's really what it comes down to, Pizzle. Like Daniel Jones is the main chick that ain't having sex enough. That's what Daniel Jones is. Daniel Jones is like is the girl you put a ring on. She ain't giving you head in the morning. She ain't doing the dishes like clockwork. She ain't doing your laundry. She ain't doing her fucking job. She just thinks
she ain't doing shit.
She ain't doing shit. She just thinks she can stand there and look pretty, and that's it. And then you get your side piece. You know, Tyrod Taylor is your side bitch, your gumad. You know what I'm saying? That's your gumada. You know, she the one doing all the freaky shit. She the one making you feel good. You laugh with her. You know, she the one doing all the things that the main chick ain't doing. But you can't be seen in public with this bitch.
Can't be seen.
You know this shit ain't gonna work.
And that's what Tyrod is.
Yes. You know good and damn well this Tyrod shit is cute till we play the Eagles or a competent team and this shit is over.
Well, what happened is they still standing on the Bills game. Almost beat the Bills.
But that doesn't matter anymore because the Bills just lost to the Patriots.
No, I agree. I don't think the Bills are right. I don't think the Bills are 100% right now. So to me, that doesn't even matter. But they're gonna run. They're gonna run with anything, Fizz.
It's a disaster.
They don't
the
run
whole
with anything.
situation's a disaster, man.
I know. That's why we need Danny to get his ass back on the field, get to work, step up, and just be done with it. Get Andrew.
We need Daniel Jones to live up to the expectations that we put on him.
Get Andrew Thomas back out there. Now you get him back out there with Saquon, and let's work. Let's work. Let's do it.
This shit's a disaster.
Don't allow Tyrod to go out there and win a game.
Danny better beat the Jets, man. If Daniel Jones does not beat the Jets,
and that's gonna make shit worse too, because if the Jets beat him with Zach Wilson, then all the Jet fans are gonna give the fucking Giant fans a hard time, and they all gonna blame Danny.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. If I'm Daniel Jones, I think the best thing Danny could have did was wait for Tyrod to lose. Because here's the thing. The best way for Daniel Jones to return to the team is after a Tyrod loss. He shouldn't be returning to the team after a Tyrod win, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
I know, but then you run the risk of Tyrod winning more fucking games.
It is what it is.
I don't know, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Don't let shit get weird.
And we didn't had all this conversation, and we still don't know what's wrong with his neck.
I know, man. Like I feel like I'm gonna say this before we get to super chats too. I thought I was like thinking like Andrew Thomas was gonna play like the fucking 49er game. That was a damn month ago. It's crazy that he hadn't played a game since. Like that hamstring deal was way worse than they made that out to be.
Basically.
Like I thought there was a chance. Like that he fucked his shit up week 1. He missing damn half the season.
Basically.
I mean, shit.
And here's the thing too, right?
That's crazy.
Hey, yo, y'all hit the like button. We need to get to 100 likes. All right, we only got 70 likes. Y'all are bugging right now. Y'all run that like button. It's 100-some people in here. Hit the damn like button. All right, hit that like button. So let's get to these super chats. I'm so yo, Anthony, you little motherfucker, Anthony. I know you in here. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Anthony probably sleep. You know, his little Phillies lost. Yo, shout out to my boy Anthony for crying last night. You know what I'm saying? You know, he couldn't make it to the gym at 3 a.m. yesterday because his Phillies lost. All right. And the reason why he was so butthurt about his Phillies losing is because he told me that Bryce Harper was the best player in baseball. Better than Trout, better than Judge. He said that Bryce Harper's so clutch. He was sucking Bryce Harper dick to the utmost. I mean, there was no room. There was no room. He took the whole dick. He took all of that Bryce Harper fucking magic stick. He took the whole shit.
All that.
He took it all. So he was slurping Bryce Harper for 2 weeks, Pizzle. For 2 weeks, I had to hear this fucking Bryce Harper bullshit. And then they finally lose. And that dude disappeared. Go. I mean, he David blamed the shit out of me. I said I couldn't find him.
Casper up in this bitch.
Casper the friendly ghost. I couldn't find him. And I just Anthony, I just want you to know, okay? It's okay, bro.
He's quiet as a fucking church mouse.
Yeah, like it's okay, bro. You could cry in front of me, bro. Let it out, bro. I'm all about mental health lately. You could cry, bro. I know it hurt. Listen, you Philadelphia fans, I get it.
You remember that scene in Training Day when Denzel finds Snoop Dogg? Remember Snoop Dogg was in the wheelchair and he's like trying to run away from him? That's fucking Anthony. He fucking Snoop Dogg trying to get away.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like Anthony, like I understand, bro. Like you got second round Embiid in the NBA. That fucker can't get out the second round. Your Phillies can't win shit because Bryce Harper's a bitch.
Mm.
Overrated. Fuck him. Fuck his hair. Fuck that
Mm.
fake ass MVP he won a couple years. Fuck everything about Bryce Harper. And then you got the Eagles, who ain't never winning shit again.
Mm.
All right, your Eagles blew a 10-point lead in the Super Bowl, and you're never gonna get over that. All right, if Jalen Hurts was that dude, if your defense was that good, you don't blow 10-point leads. So at the end of the day, to Anthony and all Philadelphia sports fans, from Fist Vegas to you, you're fucked.
You're fucked.
You're fucked. All right, you just need to know that. Like, I don't, Pizzle. I try to come on my channel and I try to help the people. Fist Vegas is really a man of the people.
Yeah, you like a
I'm
therapist.
doing God's work out here.
You're like a therapist.
Yeah, because like without me shitting on their teams, Pizzle, they would think they're good.
Yeah,
I'm the voice of reason. Like, so whenever you bigging up one of your teams, you should hear a little voice in your head from Fist Vegas that says, "Y'all ain't shit." Just know that y'all ain't shit. You ain't going to no damn Super Bowls. You barely making the playoffs. You're not like that. Philadelphia Eagles, y'all not like that. All right, I just want y'all to know that. The fuck? What is this? Yo, Anthony, check this out, bro. You gonna smack yourself, Anthony. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna smack yourself for believing in them sorry ass Phillies. Is there a sports city in the world that folds more than the fucking city of Philadelphia, Pizzle?
no, that's what I'm saying. They in 2023 they've choked fucking hard.
I mean, bro, like every fucking sport, like Embiid, he folded. All right, I mean, like, damn, Embiid folded. He couldn't beat the Celtics. He blew Game 6. The Phillies looked unbeatable for 2 games. They had the 2-game lead on Arizona. Nobody thought they was gonna lose. They lost.
Mm-hmm.
And then don't even get me started on this Eagle team that they never gonna win the Super Bowl. The Eagles are habitual conference championship appearances. They will go to the conference championship. Hell, they might even make the Super Bowl, but they're not gonna win that shit. They're not. But that's enough. Fucks Philly. Let's move on to these super chats. Shout out to Joshua Bennett for a super chat tonight. Part 1 of Two Fists. I'm going to need you to make up your damn mind. As Pizzle would say, are you going to stay in the damn boat or not? I've never left the Daniel Jones boat. Just because I hold the kid accountable doesn't mean I'm not a fan. We suck because of Danny. We lost because of Dable, but we suck because of Danny. Period. Because this bad quarterback play all over the league, but they still elevate their team to wins. Hell, Kirk Cousins just beat the 49ers without Justin Jefferson. So, Daniel Jones should be able to beat bad teams. It shouldn't be a situation where, I mean, if Daniel Jones plays somebody better than him, he can't compete.
Well, I mean, technically, he did.
We weren't scoring touchdowns, Pizzle. We weren't scoring.
But see, I
meant to say good team, but yeah.
But I mean, like, they lost to the Cowboys. The Cowboys have had the Giants number for whatever reason the last several years. They lost to the 49ers. Okay, 49ers are one of the best teams in the league. Cool. See, they lost to Seattle back. I mean, they lost to Seattle last year. So I don't even know why it's like a surprise that they lost to Seattle this time around. Like, Seattle might just be better than them right now. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Miami's obviously pretty good. And I mean, he beat the Cardinals. Like, I really feel like Fisk, I'm gonna tell you this, and I know I can't prove this, but I really feel like they would have beaten Washington way more if Danny would have played.
I agree.
I think they would have whooped that ass, but that's just me.
I mean, like I said, the rest of the fan base don't feel that way, but the truth of the matter.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, me saying that, I can't prove it, whatever, but I feel like he would have whooped that ass. That's why I want Danny to get back out there and beat the Jets, so I can be like, yeah, look, he finally beat a good little team.
Yeah, if he beats the Jets, I think that'll kill a lot of the
That's going to take some steam off. And then plus the Raiders ain't really all that. So they can win that game.
That's a fact. Shout out to Joshua Bennett. Remember, supporting big fiscus, supporting small businesses. Part 2 or 2. 2 weeks ago, you were pushing for tanking, and now this week you're calling us playoff contenders.
Damn.
Like, just pick a damn side and stay on it. Of all the people, you should know better. All right, so here's the deal.
Joshua going in hard in the paint on you.
All right, here's the deal, Joshua. You got to understand, bro. After Caleb Williams painted his nails, I was out on him, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. My whole energy changed when I saw him paint his fucking nails. I'm just going to be honest with you. At that point, I'm like, nah. We tanking for that? We tanking for that? No, I'm good. Nah. So when he painted his nails, I said, okay, fuck the Caleb Williams shit. That's number 1. Number 2, our defense. Our defense is too good. So what I'm trying to say is we don't have the ingredients to tank. The Giants don't have the formula to tank. But we do have the formula to win a Super Bowl. All right, we can run the ball, we can establish the run, we can play good defense, and Daniel Jones is clutch. All right, Daniel Jones, when we need him to, can handle business. That Pizzo, am I wrong? Ain't that the formula to win the Super Bowls?
Yeah.
Play great defense, run the ball, have a clutch quarterback.
Yes.
We have all of those things. We just don't have the intangibles to do that. Like, we need some rough riders, some dogs, some knuckleheads in the locker room to get the best out of the players. But as far as the talent goes, yeah, we got everything we need. Shout out to so yeah, my stance is always going to be pro Giants, Joshua. All right, it's always going to be pro Giants. I can't hate my team. No matter how much they suck, I'm still gonna watch them. So it is what it is. Shout out to Joshua Bennett. Remember, supporting big fiscus, supporting small businesses. So I've had a rough week. I got a what?
Abscess tooth. Ooh.
What the fuck is that?
I mean, it means it's fucked.
Oh, okay. My fam is falling. My fam is falling apart. My betting last weekend and mom was awful, and I feel like the last 2 months of my life have been the
worst of maybe worst of. I don't know.
And the only thing keeping a smile on my face right now is the Giants. Okay, so, all right, problem number 1. All right, so problem number 1, your tooth. That's a problem. Teeth are expensive. So
That is a problem.
Yeah, the tooth is a problem. You know what I'm saying? So teeth are definitely expensive. If I'm you, bro, I don't know what your financial situation is, Josh, but if you got to get it pulled out, just get it pulled out, bro. It's cheaper to get a teeth pulled than it is to fix it. You know, like you could buy a new car with the money you're going to spend to try and get your teeth fixed. I mean, am I wrong, Pizzle?
No.
Whereas you could just pay like $100, $200 and they'll just remove the damn tooth. So it really just all depends on your financial situation with the tooth. Your girl should be on your lap, not going in the stores by herself. Just throwing that out there too. And as far as
where'd you get that at?
Huh?
What do you mean his girl should be in your lap? What are you talking about? Where'd you get that from?
Wait. All right, my bad. Hold on. Pizzle, talk. Read the super chat. Like, I gotta walk around my room for like 30 seconds. Wait.
I did. Well, first of all, Joshua, let me give you some advice. I don't know. Hopefully your tooth gets better. Fam falling apart, man. It just, that's just one of them things that's part of life. It happens. I've experienced that before, believe it or not. I think everybody's got a fucked up family in a lot of ways. They really do. No family is perfect by any means, so don't feel bad about that at all. I think you meant like you're betting. Let me as someone who's did a lot of betting over the years, I got news for you. You're gonna have bad weekends, period. You're gonna have bad bets, you're gonna have bad days, bad months, bad years. And the reality is don't ever let it ever control you. So if you have you need to always have the mindset when you're betting that the sun's gonna come up tomorrow and tomorrow's a new day. So don't chase bets. Don't do that. Don't get down on yourself. Just reload and keep at it and keep trying. And let's see here. Too much. I didn't mean what I don't know what the WO. Does anybody know what WOFT means? I don't know what the hell that means. But anyways, enjoy the Giants, win or lose. Let those 3 hours when they play take away any hurt feelings or bad times you got. And
Okay, I'm back.
I appreciate you, Joshua, for supporting the. You're always sending great super chats and supporting the podcast.
My bad, Josh. Look, y'all know I'm sleepy. It's past my bedtime. But look,
I was just wondering where you was reading that from.
Because I thought he said, all right, so I thought he said dating. I thought he was like, yo, my dating weekend or something like that. So
his betting weekend.
I don't fucking, bro. You know how I get when I start going to sleep, bro. So
I was just like, where the fuck is that coming from?
So what happened was like for like the past 10 minutes, I done had my eyes closed and I'm trying to like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get through the show because I'm sleepy because I gotta wake up in a couple hours, go to the gym. So y'all know I start fucking rambling when I'm sleepy, but you can always tell when I'm sleeping when I start saying random shit. Because I was damn sure dreaming. I had this fine ass bitch on my lap, Pizzle. Oh my fucking gosh, bro. This bad bitch was in my lap in the car, bro. You know what I'm saying? She was fine as fuck, bro. I mean, you know what, Pizzle? If I'm dreaming about a girl, that means my girl is on the way.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. That means my girl is on the way.
You know, honestly, and this is kind of weird, but sometimes I have dreams and like the very next day or next like week, they like happen.
Yeah, them is previews from God right there.
I've had some weird ass shit happen to me, like really weird. Like shit like like in my dream, like I'm changing out a tire, like I got a flat tire. And like the next week, like, oh shit, I got a nail in my tire. Like it just random shit like that.
Word. That's why I was like,
I don't know how the fuck that happens.
I don't know how that happens either. I think it's like I said, yo, that's the man upstairs, Pizzle. He be trying to give you them previews, bro.
Somebody let me know.
You trying to give you them previews, man. You know what I'm saying? That's your spirit right there. Like I was like, that's why I said, yo, that girl was bad, bro. As I said, I got a dime coming my way. Bro. But shout out to Joshua Bennett. Remember, supporting big fish is supporting small businesses. Also, I just want to say that I appreciate the love you guys give me because this is truly, yo, Anthony, shut the fuck up. You didn't have a girl, yo, Anthony, shut the fuck up. I swear to fucking goodness. Yeah. Anyway, I also just want to say that I appreciate the love you guys give me because this is truly the highlight of my weekend and it's nice to be recognized and I'm grateful for that. I really am. Hashtag Fisk Unit, hashtag 60 Minutes, hashtag Real Ones. And that's what me and Pizzle are here to do. Every Wednesday, you know where we're going to be at. Same time, same spot. And we just want to give you the best Giants podcast on the planet, man. We could take your mind off of whatever you're going through for the hour and a half that we're live, then that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Then we've done our job. So you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? You know, well, you're welcome. Shout out to Josh. As a bettor from last week, Falcons, Bucks, Raiders, Eagles, and especially the 49ers. All right, look, let me get this off my chest while I'm awake because in like 5 minutes, I'm gonna start closing my eyes again. Okay, here's what everyone needs to understand about gambling. Get your pen and pad out. It's been a minute since I told you to get your pen and pad out. Let me explain something very, very, very clearly to you. So those of y'all who are sports betting, see, because now the sports betting has gotten legal, a lot of y'all are novices and have no business betting sports. You see, normally back in the days when you had to go to the Western Union to send your money offshore to Costa Rica, you weren't doing that if you weren't a sharp bettor. You know what I'm saying? When sports betting was illegal and you had to go through the bookie or you had to go through loops and holes to get your shit to Costa Rica or Nicaragua or Panama, wherever you had to send that MoneyGram Western Union to, you knew what you was doing. But the problem is because sports betting has become legal, DraftKings, FanDuel, and all these websites, now everybody just thinks, oh, it's easy. Let me just go bet the favorites. Let me just go bet this team. This team is good. No. Let me explain something to y'all. Sports betting is a skill. And the only way to become a good sports bettor is time. In order to become a great sports bettor, you have to know what it feels like to get fucked. Okay? You know what makes a sharp bettor sharp? He's been fucked year after year after year by the same fucking situation. When I see a -3 on the road, I'm like, oh no, I'm not laying that. Back in 2012, 4 o'clock game, such and such happened. 2015, same spot, such and such happened. You got to be able to recall that shit. You also have to understand when you win in sports betting, you have to understand that, damn, I could have lost that shit. When you see that -3 or you see that -2.5, you got to be able to go back and say, damn, last time I laid this, I really was supposed to lose. I wasn't supposed to win the last time I made this bet. That's called experience. That's the only way to grow as a sports bettor is through experience. It takes time. You can't just start betting and you haven't been betting for a while and be good at it. That's why Vegas continues to build casinos. That's why these states are continuing to build more buildings, get more school buses, fix more potholes, because you suckers are losing money because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Second, the house always wins. I got news for you. You know why Pizzle gives you these bullshit bets every week? Because Pizzle understands that the house always wins. So a lot of the times when Pizzle is giving you a bet, Pizzle's on the side of the book. Because he knows that the opposite side is the sucker bet that's supposed to lose. I don't know if y'all have caught on to that, but 9 out of 10 times when Pizzle gives you a bet, it's always ugly because those are the games that make the books money. Duh. Pizzle, what just happened to the 49ers on Monday Night Football?
I know. I actually I should have I wish I'd have gave it on the pot. I actually bet the Vikings +7.
What were the 2 hardest bets? What were the 3 hardest bets to make this weekend, Pizzle? The 3 hardest ones what were the 3 hardest ones to bet, Pizzle?
Man, I bet Patriots plus points was hard.
Patriots is hard.
Yeah, that
Minnesota was hard, right?
Minnesota was probably hard. Yep.
And guess who won? And guess who else won? The Broncos.
Yeah, I bet that was hard too. Yeah.
Why the fuck were the Broncos a 1-point underdog to fucking Jordan Love at home?
I know.
That's sports betting, people. That's how you make money betting. If you're not willing to bet Mac Jones versus Josh Allen, don't fucking bet on sports. If you're not willing to take Denver at home because they shouldn't be a fucking home underdog, no other reason other than the fact that it's a bad number, you shouldn't be fucking sports betting. If you're not willing to take Kirk Cousins at home over a touchdown on general principle because it's a bad number, you shouldn't be fucking sports betting. When you bet on sports, you bet numbers. You don't bet teams. There are no fucking favorites. There are no favorite teams. There are no favorite players. There are none of that shit. You bet the fucking number. Sports betting is all about betting the fucking number. If you're not going to bet the fucking number, take your fucking money and spend it somewhere else. Stop crying to me about the fucking Bucks or the Raiders or the Eagles or the 49ers. You're betting teams, you're betting players. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You bet spots, you bet numbers, and you bet against the money. That's how you get ahead in sports betting long term. Bottom line, all this. Oh, it's Mahomes. Oh, it's LeBron. Oh, it's Shohei Ohtani. That's not going to make you money. You don't think these books account for that shit? You don't think that's baked into the line? You don't think they're trying to sucker you into taking that fucking bet? If you want to win in sports betting, stop making your stupid fucking parlays and bet like a real man and bet the number.
Let me say
I
something.
don't even go ahead, Pizzle.
Let me say something because I keep your pen and pad out because I'm gonna give you some good shit here. I was gonna let you know that you were right about the Western Union thing. Literally, when I was 18, 19 years old, I went to Kroger, sent a Western Union to Costa Rica. I literally forged different names on it. I never put my real name on it. I literally I gave them a fake ass name. I'd go in there and be like, I would be like, shit, what names did I use? I'd use like Tim Saul or something like that. Just so random, like just bullshit names. But like it was hard to send money to those sites. So like if you put it in there, like you had to make that money last because you'd have to go back and do the Western Union thing again.
Exactly.
It wasn't like easy where you could just be like, oh, let me just pull up DraftKings FanDuel. No, that shit was hard as fuck to put money on. So you couldn't just lose it. The other thing too, and so Joshua, when he's saying all this and these bad bets, here's the thing, Joshua. I remember, I don't know who told me this one time, but I think it's really important that you hear this. A person goes to college for 4 years, and whether the scholarship's paying for it, or they're paying for it, their mama paying, daddy paying for it, somebody's paying 4 years for that person to go to school. Well, gambling and sports betting is no different. Like the very first time you get into it, you have to pay to lose. You have to pay to understand. So like if you lose your first couple years, yeah, you financially are fucking yourself. You got that. But like at the same time, you need to take that moment, take that time and learn from it. If you keep making the same mistakes, the same parlays, you ain't learning nothing. That's like going to school and paying for it and then not even going to class. Like that's stupid. So an opportunity like this weekend, you take it. Don't be mad about the money you lost. Stop chasing after it. You educated yourself. You paid for it. Now learn from that mistake. Don't fucking bet the Raiders on a 12 o'clock start time in a place that they don't play in ever, Chicago, when they have a backup quarterback in Brian Hoyer who's trash, laying 3 points on the road. That's not even smart. It's not smart at all. You shouldn't be laying 7 points with the 49ers on Monday Night Football when they're not even 100%. Brock Purdy didn't have his left tackle. He didn't have Deebo Samuel. Christian McCaffrey's not 100%. I know Justin Jefferson was out with Minnesota, but 7 points. Like 7 points in the NFL is a fucking lot of points.
It's a lot of
points. It's a lot of points.
And they're on the road. Don't bet road teams.
And you know, and this is another thing too, is like, it's why I'm not afraid to bet a lot of teams, because like at the end of the day, they still professional athletes. They still, don't. I mean, look at this thing. Like Falcons, I think the Falcons covered, so I don't know why he's bitching about that. But he said maybe he picked an over-under because Falcons and Bucks played each other. But anyways, Raiders, road team, 49ers, road team. Man, come on. Just, use this moment in time to teach yourself and educate yourself. It's okay that you lose. Just remember, people go to college and pay for that shit too.
I want to say sports betting, I'm going to be honest with you.
And I want to say this too, because I'm sorry to interrupt, Fizz, because I don't want it just like college, it ain't for everybody.
Exactly.
It might not be for you. And that's okay if it's not. Like, it's okay if it's not. You can still enjoy sports without betting on it. You don't have to bet on it. You don't have to. But it's a hard business. It's a tough business. And you got to be mentally strong in order to do it, period. And if you're not scared,
Pizzle, not to cut you off, but if you ain't scared, you ain't a good bettor. Every time I look at a number, I have a recollection of some shit that didn't happen before. That's the only way to become a great sports bettor is exactly what Pizzle said. You have to pay to lose. Because until you lose, you're not going to learn. You have to understand that, Like, for example, when Pizzle tells you to take the points with
I took the Colts last week against the Browns.
Yeah, when Pizzle tells you to take the Colts versus the Browns, you know why Pizzle was right? Because the Browns literally just beat the 49ers with a backup quarterback.
Coming off
And
a big
coming off a big win, they're an auto fade. You have to fade them. I have a thing called the G spot and the B spot. The G spot is good spot, the B spot is bad spots. You have to fade teams in bad spots. That's just how this shit goes. I will admit, it's harder in football because you got a whole week to sit there and think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? When you bet NBA like me or you bet baseball like me, you're used to just auto betting teams in good spots, auto betting teams in bad spots. You know for a fact, in basketball, back-to-back road games, you fade that team.
Yeah.
You know in baseball, if a team loses the first 2 games of the series, they're not going to get swept. Go all in on the 3rd game. You know in baseball, how often, Pizzle, does a team lose both games on a doubleheader?
Yeah, I mean, no, that's a real thing. Also, I'm gonna tell you something no one ever talks about is the travel days, like Sundays.
Yes,
travel days. Like if they won, like he's going back to the second, if they've won the first 2 games on Friday and Saturday, and they're leaving town on Sunday, they don't give a fuck. They're thinking about that flight. They're going somewhere.
facts. In everything Pizzle and I are talking about right now, this comes from experience.
You don't think about shit like that, but you got to.
Exactly. This is stuff that you have to know. And that's why I feel like these sports betting companies, Pizzle, I say it all the time. And I know y'all probably tired of me saying this. But the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. That's the greatest trick the devil ever pulled. The devil wants you to go to hell. The best way to get people to go to hell is to get them to not believe in God so they will sin. You know what these sports bets do to you every fucking commercial? They show you parlay winners. He turned $10 into $10,000.
Yep.
You're not going to win the parlay. Why do you think they give you good odds? You want to know what kind of parlay you're going to win? Log on to your account right now, right? You want to know the parlay that you're supposed to win? Go try and parlay the Lions and I don't know who's another big favorite this week because of the Dolphins. Go try and do a parlay with the Lions and the Dolphins. Go put $100 on the Lions and Dolphins. I bet you won't even get $50 back. You see where I'm going with it? You'll know how good your chances are of winning a parlay on the odds that the books give you. If you betting 100 to win $30, you're probably gonna win that bet. If you're betting 100 to win 30 grand, you ain't winning that fucking bet. Am I wrong, Pizzle?
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. Like I said, sports betting is all about experience. It's all about experience.
You really do need to gain knowledge and experience.
It's not something that you can just pick up and do. It's a lot of y'all who want to be successful sports bettors. It's gonna take you some years. You need institutional knowledge. It's gonna take you a couple years. And here's another thing too, right? Guess what? I don't make money off the same shit every year. Some years I'm good at totals. Some years I'm good at sides. Hell, my ass made profits off betting second and third quarter over unders in basketball. I'll go in baseball games and I'll bet who's gonna score the first run. Fuck it. The more you do this shit, the more you start searching for edges. The more you're gonna start experimenting, expanding your horizon. At the end of the day, it's the name of the game is profit. Making the money. The name of the game is profits. However you win is how you win. But what you're not gonna do is just disrespect the game. And in order to be a successful sports bettor, like Pizzle said, you gotta pay to lose. You gotta pay them student loans to go to college. And in the world of sports betting, you gotta pay to lose.
In order to learn.
Yes, you're never going to be a successful sports bettor until you lose. I've been betting on sports since 2011. I want to say the year the Giants won the Super Bowl was my first year sports betting. That was my first season sports betting, was the year the Giants won the Super Bowl. And I could tell you now, like, I've been doing this for so long that it doesn't matter the sport. If it's baseball, I know a bad number when I see it. If it's football, I know a bad number when I see it. If it's basketball, I know a bad number when I see it. If y'all really want to learn how to bet on sports, and this is a pro tip. This is something nobody's ever going to tell you. If you really want to learn how to become a successful sports bettor, bet basketball. Basketball is the hardest sport to beat. If you want to become a successful sports bettor and you want to master all angles of sports betting, bet basketball. Basketball will teach you how to handicap effort. Basketball will teach you how to handicap spots. Basketball will teach you how to handicap over-unders, and it'll teach you how to handicap the spread a little bit better.
You know what? Something else it will also help you with is becoming mentally stronger.
Yes.
It's like, like they'll go, like a team will go like on a 12-0 run, and you'll be like, I'm fucked. But then the other team will go like on a 15-0 run. Like, it's like you'll come back. So it's almost like you'll be getting your ass kicked, but then as soon as that other team gets that 10-0 run, you're like, all right, I'm back in the game. Like it has this up and flow. Like football, it's a slow grind of just, losing. Whereas basketball, it's up and down, and it gives you a chance to like really toughen up your skin.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. Like, like I said, we're going to move on, because we got some more super chats to answer, but, I had to wake up. So, my bad. All right. Now, I'm awake now. I'm awake now. So, let's get to the rest of these super chats. Okay. Shout out to Joshua. Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. But yet, I'm still here spreading the positive word because I would rather be dead than be negative at this point in my life. And until that's how I keep hope and faith during the dark times. Well, in Pizzle YouTube channel. Look, that's a positive message. You know what I'm saying? That's a positive message. I personally have a what was it? It's a verse in Proverbs. I want to say it was Psalms 55:20, something like that. Cast your burdens upon him and he will give you rest. I try to remember that. So anytime I'm going through anxiety or I'm depressed, I feel sad, I recite a scripture and I give it to him and I try not to worry about it. So, we all have things that we do to keep ourselves at peace. So as long as you're being positive and as long as you're not letting your problems get to you, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Anytime you're negative and you think negative things happen. Straight up. Protect your energy, man. Protect your energy. Shout out to Jonathan. Mr. Who? I can't say your fucking name, bro. Datoma. What's good, Fist Vegas and Cop Pizzle, 60-minute man? What's good, baby?
What's up,
that dude really put his name in the super chat like I knew how to pronounce that shit. Shout out to Anthony, my boy Ant. How about them Niners? Go fucking Birds. Bro, we don't care. The Giants are at the bottom. We don't concern ourselves with what goes on at the top, okay? Giants, we just want a wild card spot. All right, we just trying to get that third wild card spot. Am I right, Pizzle?
Yeah. No, I just won the dance.
Yeah, we not concerned with the 49ers and the Eagles and the Cowboys. We not concerned with what y'all doing at the top. All right, we more concerned with what's going on with the Saints. You know what I'm saying? The Falcons. We more concerned with the bottom feeders because that's who we competing for the wild card spot with. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to E. Yorkie. Remember, supporting Big Fisk and supporting small businesses. Fisk, I want that clown Sal. Who? Fired for hanging up on Legend Carl Banks today. He is one of my childhood heroes. Who the fuck is Sal and his bro? If y'all want people lined up, send me the Cash App.
Did you see that or no? Did you not see it?
Nah, somebody added me on
Basically,
Twitter.
what they were talking shit about Kayvon. And Carl Banks was basically saying Kayvon was that dude and he's not a bust. And that Sal guy says Kayvon's horrible. He's trash. He's a bust. Someone ought to, if you got a clip of it, send it to Fisk, like DM him to Fisk, or maybe tag him.
Somebody added me. I got the clip. I just haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, man. The motherfucker was arrogant as fuck.
You can't be.
I am not mad at. First of all, I said that this would happen, that they would turn on Kayvon when he got drafted, and everyone said I was a fucking idiot. But the reality is like it's not like comparing Kayvon to Micah Parsons. They're not the same fucking dude. They weren't this. Kayvon is playing exactly how he played in college. Like there's no surprise. Like Micah Parsons. The reason why Micah Parsons wasn't a top 5 pick was because he set out his last year in college due to COVID. Like he set the fuck out. Like people questioned a lot of things about him. People were concerned about like a lot of things. And reality is he fell right into it was bullshit. He fell right into the damn Cowboys' lap. Kayvon is doing what his job is. And like, I know he dropped an easy interception. Okay. So what, man? He's a damn edge rusher. Like, of course he ain't going to have the best hands. I'm tired of people talking shit about Kayvon, Fist. Like,
real quick, the Knicks just took a 7-point lead with 4 minutes to go. Knicks is about to beat the Celtics, hopefully. Just had to get that out there. As far as Kayvon goes, look, I'm just gonna keep it a bean with you, Pizzle. He's the best player on our defense. Anybody disrespecting Kayvon, I can't take them serious. So this dude is out here.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah, Kayvon's the best player on our defense. He got, what, 7 sacks?
A lot of the whole damn defense, especially the last 2 weeks, like they play good. Like no one should even be talking about anybody on the defense. Nobody.
If you're disrespecting Kayvon right like that, for what y'all are describing, that sounds like a personal problem. He just personally don't like Kayvon.
Yes.
Because you can't say anything negative about his on the field play because he's one of the league leaders in sacks. So I'm not taking that guy serious, for real. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. I don't even know what the fuck he said, but shut the fuck up. Anything involving saying Kayvon is a bust, shut the fuck up. Shout out to Mark Stewart. What's up, Fisk and Pizzle? Do you think the Giants are going to score over 20 points versus the Jets? No.
Oh, I think that's going to be a low-scoring game.
We don't need 20 points to beat the Jets. I mean, we really just don't need 20 points to beat the Jets. Shout out to Big Daddy Long Dong. I think both Knicks would be perfect for the Giants. I mean, look, I haven't done my
Big Daddy Long Dong. Stop, man.
Shout out to Yorkie. Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. I agree with Fisk. I always liked and supported DJ. I root hard for him, but the reality is the NFL is a results business. The results need to come before it's too late. I mean, look, Daniel Jones gave us the results. He won a road playoff game. You cannot take that from him. All right. But the problem is he's following up that road playoff win with some bullshit. Like I said, Pizzle has been defending him this year. I haven't. My knock on Danny from day one has been we should still be competitive. I'm not asking Danny to win us these games, but Pizzle, he didn't score any. He was pathetic. I know the offensive line was bad, but bro, Danny was pathetic the first 5 weeks of the season, bro.
I mean, he didn't play good. Like, I mean, that's all I can really say.
Like I said, I'm just hoping he comes back behind and gets the blocking the Tyrod got, because I believe if Danny gets that blocking, then he's gonna do some shit. He's just gonna do some shit if he gets that blocking. So you saw a taste of it. That's second half of Arizona. We saw a taste of what this offense can be. Shout out to my man Don J. I don't think it would be weird if Tyrod continues to ball out and win games. It shouldn't be complicated. You play no. First of all, Tyrod not balling.
I know, like that's the. Here's the thing. I don't want to talk shit about Tyrod because Tyrod did what a backup quarterback is supposed to do. He managed the game, and the Giants were able to have been able to go 1-1 in those 2 games. Almost went 2-0. He ain't ball. It ain't like he's out there putting up 30 points a game. Stop it. Like they need to stop. Like, okay, you don't like Danny. That's cool. Stop trying to lift up Tyrod just because you hate Danny. Like, stop it. He did what he was supposed to do. That's it.
Because I'm not seeing it, bro. Like they're talking about this dude like we scored versus the Bills. I'm sorry, did like we scored how many points versus the Bills, Pizzle?
9.
So yeah, exactly. So we didn't have an offensive touchdown versus the Bills. And how many points did we score against Washington, Pizzle?
Not many.
So it's like, where's the balling coming from? They're talking about Tyrod like he out here putting up 30 pieces. That's my problem. Shout out the boxing star Bruce. I know Ice Spice music trash and all. No, she's not my type. I like skinny girls with long hair. Ice Spice is not my type. You know. And if Anthony little punk ass is in the chat, I said what I said, Anthony. I like my skinny girls. All right. I don't like all that. I don't, I have a specific type. You know what I'm saying? And as a 34-year-old man, I only fuck with my type. I don't experiment anymore. Shout out the boxing Bruce. FMK, Cameron Brink, Sydney Sweeney, and Velvet Sky. Fuck Mary Kill. Is Cameron Brink that basketball player? Is she the little tall, little blonde basketball player? I think boxing Bruce. All right, here we go. I don't know who Sydney Sweeney is, so I'm gonna kill her. If Cameron Brink is that tall, college basketball player,
I think she is. Yes,
I'm definitely fucking Cameron Brink. She's a 10. She's getting fucked from. Oh yeah, she the Stanford girl. Oh yeah, she's getting fucked. Definitely fucking Cameron Brink. And obviously, I'm marrying Velvet Sky. I've had a crush on Velvet Sky since 07 when I was in college. No, yeah, I've had a crush on. Yeah, I was in high school. I was a senior in high school in 07 and had a crush on Velvet Sky. So I've had a crush on Velvet Sky for fucking 15 years, bro. 18 years. Damn. Yeah, I've had a crush on Velvet forever. So and she's a Yankee fan, and she loves hip hop music, and she's still bad as fuck in her 40s. Velvet is wifey material. Go ahead, Puzzle.
I think I'm going to go the same order you did. I'm going to say
like answering these kind of questions.
I know it's kind of yeah.
These are the type of super chats y'all need to be sending me. Fuck Mary Kills. Yeah. I want more fuck Mary Kill super chats. I like that. I want to fuck Cameron Brink so bad. That is so my fucking type. Nice, tall, skinny, blonde that I can fucking have fun with because I can put her in all kind of positions because she tall as shit. Because I'm 6'5". So if I'm fucking another girl that's damn near as tall as me, oh, we gonna have some fun. Yeah, we gonna have some fun. Woo! Man, please. But shout out to Boxing Bruce again. Thoughts on Kelsey and Taylor Swift. Shout out to Kelsey, man. Bro, I will fuck a married girl. Bro, check this out. Let me tell you something. Just because a girl has another man does not mean I can't fuck. I don't want to date these girls. Just let me smash. All right. Pussy don't belong to none of y'all. It don't. Pussy do not belong to y'all. All right. Share that shit. I'm doing you a favor. Let me run up in her a little bit and send it back to you. She might be bored of you. She might need some space. You might have failed one of her shit tests and now she bucking at you. Let me stroke her out, give it a fish schooner stroke for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let me turn her out a little bit and then I give it back. I give it back, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man, look, let me fuck your girl, bro. It'd be better for the relationship. I'm telling you, it'd be better for the relationship. Shout out to
Somebody's playing somebody in that situation.
Nah, you know what? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
Somebody.
Why? I think they like each other. Because here's the thing. You know why? You know why I think they actually like each other? Because Taylor Swift has nothing to gain. She has nothing to gain.
Yeah, but I think she's going through this like I want to date the football star phase. You know how like in high school, it's
No,
like they
she's
want to
too
date
old
with
for that shit. She's
no,
34,
you say that, but she ain't really had like that. She was right out of high school, fucking a star.
Yeah, but if that's the case, then go get Josh Allen because he just broke up with his fiance. If you're good, if
Travis Kelce might have got to it first.
No, yeah, but Kelsey not important though. If you're gonna date for clout, right? Here's the thing, Pizzle. If you're gonna date for clout, go after Aaron Rodgers, go after Josh Allen, go after somebody who's like gonna give you clout. She's dating a tight end in his 30s. She dating Travis Kelce because she like Travis Kelce. She ain't dating Travis Kelce for clout. If she was gonna date for clout, she would have went and fucked one of these star quarterbacks that can actually give her clout. You know what I'm saying, Pizzle? She's dating a 34-year-old tight end. Think about that. In the middle of Kansas City. She's dating a 34-year-old tight end in the middle of Kansas City. If Taylor Swift wanted some clout that bad, she'd be fucking Dak Prescott.
Yeah, but you're talking about also like one of the best teams in the league the last several years.
But she don't even watch. She don't know that shit. She don't watch football.
Somebody might know that shit.
Travis Kelce shot his shot with her publicly to get her attention. And you know what she did? She went and looked at Travis Kelce and she was like, oh, I like him. She gave him a chance. He probably passed on her little shit test because she's Taylor fucking Swift. So she damn sure gave him some shit tests. But the thing is, when you Travis Kelce, you're one of the greatest tight ends in NFL history. So you're not going to be intimidated by Taylor Swift. That's why it works, because he can go around Taylor Swift and be a man around her. You got to understand, he's Travis Kelce. He's not going to be a fanboy and mark out and turn into a cuck for Taylor Swift. He's probably got Taylor Swift chasing him. How often do you see Travis Kelce at a Taylor Swift concert?
Oh, he's there.
Oh, I said, how often?
I don't know that.
That's my point. He's at practice, right? He's traveling across the country going to football games every weekend, right? What do women love what do women love the most about a man, Pistol?
Fuck, I don't even know.
Ambition.
Okay.
They love ambitious men. They love men who cannot give them attention. Women love chasing attention and validation from men. If you want to keep a girl hooked on you, if you want to keep a girl attached to you, ignore that bitch. Give her less time. Sell her a dream. Keep her wanting you. So the reason why Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift is working right now is because Taylor Swift is chasing Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is at football practice. He's hanging out with Patrick Mahomes. He's going to his brother's football games in Philly. He's living his life while Taylor Swift is taking breaks off fucking tour, taking private jets to come watch him play on Sundays. Never forget that. Taylor Swift is currently chasing Travis Kelce. That's how it's supposed to work. If you like that girl more than she likes you, she will never respect you. She respects Travis Kelce because she's the baddest white bitch on the planet, and he's too busy for her. In order for her to see him, she has to go to him. That's why it's working, because she's chasing him. Shout out to Travis Kelce. Shout out to Travis Kelce. Shout out to Vicious Vigilante. Vicious Vigilante says, what's it going to take for y'all to give up on this train wreck of a quarterback of Daniel Jones? There's nothing clutch about. I'm not reading the rest of this bullshit. Dude just said the quarterback who leads the league in game-winning drives since last year isn't clutch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't read the rest of that. I'm sorry. Like I can't. I can't read the rest of that. I'm sorry. Shout out to James the Giant. I agree with what you said earlier. The G-men definitely need that enforcer in the locker room. I think Kayvon should step into that role. I think Kayvon can do that next year. I think after Kayvon does what he has to do this year. Oh, shit. What happened to the Knicks? The fuck? We were just up 7 points a minute ago.
Basketball game of runs.
Bro, I go on a Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce rant, and y'all blew a fucking 7-point lead? What the fuck? I don't even got the game on because I'm trying to focus on this live stream. I knew it, man. Yo, what the fuck, man? Let me turn on ESPN real quick. What the fuck just happened? Fucking Knicks. How the fuck what the fuck? So they really went on a 13-2 run in 3 minutes? Come on. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, yeah, I think Kayvon will develop into that next year. You know what I'm saying? He can't do it. He can't do it this year because he's still young. He's too young to like command that respect. But I think going into year 3, because Kayvon Pizzle's gonna finish with what? 15 to 20 sacks this season?
Maybe.
Not
so 20. Not 20.
Well, I'll say 15. He'll finish with around 15 sacks because he's already got what, 7, right? Because he had 5.5 going into the Washington game. He had a sack and a half in Washington, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to say he's got at least 6. So between 6 and 7. So with what, 9 weeks, 10 weeks left in the season? 10 weeks left in the season.
Stay healthy too. I mean, hopefully he stays healthy.
Yeah, hopefully he stays healthy. But yeah. Give it another year, James. Give it another year. Shout out to Bone Crush. Just sending y'all some love and Big Fisk. I don't want Kyler Murray. You said it in one of your videos. He's a bum. Oh, bro. This is fantasy. This ain't real life. I never said Kyler Murray was a bad fantasy player. I said he was a bum in real life. You know how many bums I draft in fantasy football because they're going to put up points? But listen, I'm not helping you anyway because you're in my division. I'm not doing nobody in my division any favors, period. So you weren't getting shit. But shout out to Gravy Gaming. Bring Bad Dog into some more streams. Y'all agree. Yeah, shout out to Bad Dog, man. Shout out to Bad Dog. Shout out to Chap City. Fisk, what made you a Giants fan? We need to know. Nothing. I was born into it. That's it. I was born into it. Nothing made me a Giants fan. I was just born into it. My dad watched it, so I watched it. Grandpa watched it, so my dad watched it. Did nothing. There was no event. There was no specific player. There was no enlightening moment. No, I was just born into it. It was just what's understood don't need to be said. As a kid, I'm in Giants gear. As a kid, who was my dad yelling at the TV with every week? The Giants. So I was born into it. I don't know about you, Pizzle, but I was just born into the shit.
Yeah. My dad was betting on the Giants in 1990, and I thought that's what we were supposed to do. So it's funny because we were just talking about gambling. Gambling led me to the Giants.
Yeah.
I just started following them, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna keep watching them." I don't know.
Yeah.
It just. I didn't have a team. Like I was in a location that didn't have a team. I mean, didn't have one. So when you're in a spot in the country that doesn't have a team, like you're kind of open to whatever you want to do.
Basically. Shout out to Enable Meteor. Don't let this be another Seahawks game.
Why is everybody shitting on the Seahawks? Are like a good team.
Nah, but the Giants weren't supposed to get embarrassed by the Seahawks, though.
Yeah, but they still a good team though.
I mean, yeah, they're solid. I don't think they're good, but they're solid.
They're a playoff team.
Maybe.
I think they are.
Shout out to Just a Gray. Just a Guy. Just a Guy says this franchise loves to be 8-8-8-9 when we're going to do what we need to do actually to be dominant. Being top of the trash teams isn't a good thing. Listen, bro, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. That's all on Daniel Jones. Whenever Daniel Jones is ready to take that next step, we'll become a more consistent, dominant team. Pizzle.
I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take. Every time I think the Giants, like to be every time I think they're to be a dominant team, like they're not. Like even when they won the Super Bowls, they weren't dominant teams.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like the one time we were a dominant team and they were like a number 1 seed, they got bounced out of the fucking playoffs fast.
Yeah, because Plexico want to shoot himself for shit.
He shot himself.
Shout out to Tekken. Tekken says, are the Jags still trash if they beat Sanford week 10? Bro, I'm not a Trevor Lawrence guy. I don't think he's that good. So in my eyes, the Jags are always going to be mid because I don't believe in your quarterback. So you do what you want to do with that one. Yeah. Shout out to What's Up. As a Packers fan, I'd rather have Zach Wilson over Jordan Love because he's not the guy. And Packers have to start looking into a future good quarterback. I mean, bro, give Jordan Love some time, man. It's his first year starting. He's technically a rookie. Am I wrong, Pizzle?
Yeah.
He's technically a rookie.
He needs some slack. Like, people are too much about the instant gratification,
man. And life just doesn't work like that. Unless you're outside of social media, life just doesn't work like that, right?
It don't.
Shout out to E. Yorkie. Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. Fisk, request the community to go bust that jerk Sal up. He blocked me on Twitter for calling him out on Twitter today. He forgot who his customer in the market. You don't do that to Carl Banks. Yeah, if this dude is a New York channel, he should be fired for hanging up on Carl Banks. You can't do that. But like I said, I don't know. But guess what? Now because he did that, Pizzle, everybody's gonna try and watch his shit for the next couple days, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
he got some steam and drama.
Yes. So his next couple shows got to be fired. Because if his next couple shows ain't fired, then all this was for nothing.
Yeah.
That's why I say if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. When I go viral, so when I finally get my viral video coming soon, I have enough content to keep people coming back. So it's like if I get a big viral video and people come to my channel, they're gonna subscribe because okay, he got his shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you go viral and you ain't got nothing with it, then you wasted your time. Because now you got all these eyes on you, Pizzle, but your product is trash. So this dude, Sal Licata, whatever the fuck his name is, this little steamer he's on right now for disrespect of Carl Banks, his next couple shows better be fire. Because this is the biggest his audience is going to be. Because everybody wants to hear his response to kicking out Carl Banks. So this dude, whoever he is, he better be
watch that. You need to watch that clip when you get a chance. Maybe after the podcast.
Yeah, I will. I was gonna do a Knicks reaction. I'm about to take my ass to sleep. But I'm sorry. I'm going straight to bed. I need to wake up in another 3 hours and get ready for the gym. I'm sorry. I gotta go to fuck to sleep. Shout out to Vicious Vigilante. Shout out to Tyrod for being the first black man to win the Giants in 100 season. Ownership was fast to kick Geno out from doing that. I mean, look, shout out to Tyrod, but the Geno Smith shit should have never happened because Eli should have never got benched in the first place. But yeah, shout out to Tyrod, man. It's nice to know we got a black quarterback winning us football games. That's good to see. Shout out to Tyrod. So, Pizzle, before we go, what's your pick?
You know what? In the spirit of Joshua, talking to that, I'm gonna give a couple picks, Fizz, just to be nice. I'm just gonna run down a couple picks that I like this weekend, and they can use it however they want to. All right, first and foremost, I think Carolina +3 against Houston is a nice bet. Just to keep it short and sweet, Carolina's coming off of a bye week. All right, Houston, I don't think they're ready to lay points, Fizz. Like, they a good team. CJ Stroud's played good, but laying 3 on the road, like, that's a tall ask. And I know Carolina hasn't won a game this year, but they haven't covered a spread yet either. They're due to cover a spread. At home, coming off the bye, Bryce Young is going to want to show that he was the right pick over CJ Stroud. And so I like Carolina there. Another game that I like, Minnesota coming off of a short week playing Green Bay. I like Green Bay. They're going to be like probably around a pick 'em. Green Bay's at home. The stock is down on Green Bay. Stock is high on Minnesota. Everybody saw Minnesota beat San Francisco. And the reality is Green Bay, they've been on the road for the last couple weeks. Vegas, Denver. Now they get to be back home. Jordan Love gets to play back home again. I like Green Bay in that spot to bounce back, beat Minnesota. And look, this is going to be ugly too, but you're going to have to play Denver getting the points against Kansas City. They just played 2 weeks ago, and that game was not that. There wasn't a blowout by any means. And guess what? Kansas City goes on the road next week to Germany to play Miami. You think they give a fuck about playing Denver right now? I don't think so. I think Denver can hang with them a little bit and potentially cover that spread. So that's some games that I like this weekend, and I hope that helps Joshua. Don't fucking parlay them, Joshua. Don't fucking do it. Those are some games I like.
Yeah, teasers is one thing. If you want to buy 10, 13 points, whatever the fuck, then you parlay. If you ain't parlaying teasers, then I don't know what to tell you. You just don't like your money. We're gonna keep it short and we're gonna keep it sweet. I like the Titans and the Steelers. Both catching 3 points at home. Take the Titans in the points, take the Steelers in the points, and take the Giants in the points. Those are the 3 underdogs I like. Giants +3, Steelers +3, Titans +3. All 3 of those teams are going to win. You could bet them on the money line. I'm so confident. The Giants are going to win. Titans are going to win, and the Steelers are going to win. You could lock those shits in. Jags are due for a loss.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah, just like the Lions were due for a loss last week, the Jags are due for a loss this week. It's coming. The Jaguars humble pie is coming. And I'm so fucking sleepy. This is the last one. Shout out to Tekken. Who's best, Jin Kazuya or Hiachi? To me, it's Kaz. I was always a Kazuya dude in Tekken. I remember Tekken Tag, I practiced for my cousin all summer long, bro. I think Tekken back in the days had this practice mode that you could make the computer play, like fight you. I was putting a computer on hard and like fighting the computer in practice mode for like 2 months just to play my cousin in Tekken Tag PS2. This is like 20 something years ago. The PS2 was fresh. Tekken Tag tournament still probably my favorite Tekken Tag, and Tekken 3. And I just remember practicing my ass off to play my cousin in fucking Tekken. Those are the days. And Kazuya was my guy. So, yeah, to answer your question, I'm a Kazuya guy. Whoa, Yorkie.
Oh damn, you
You gotta send me Cash App. So the rest of the price, because my firing ranges, them shits is $150. So the rest of that, Yorkie, cash at me. Do not send this shit on YouTube so they can take their 50%. All firing ranges are done via Cash App. So you sent 50 before you super chat me another dime. You send that shit to Cash App. All right. So if you want that firing range, here's my Cash App. It's in the chat. I will line this lame motherfucker up. All right. Stop. Don't do that. Send it to the Cash App. Send the rest of the bounty. My firing ranges $150. You send the rest of that shit to the Cash App. I'll have that shit. I have his head for you tomorrow. I do not waste time. That is the Cash App. All you got to do is say your name in the note so I know it came from you. I'll watch the clip. I'll line that fucker up tomorrow morning and we be good. Don't send bags. Don't send firing range money on YouTube. Nah, don't super chat that one. Just go ahead and send it to the Cash App. You already sent the $50, so Cash App me $100. I'll line that cocksucker up for you and we be good money. But Pizzle. I said the Giants, the Steelers, and I said the Giants, Steelers, and Titans. Now I'm shocked, Pizzle. I'm shocked because normally you would be on the Commanders. I thought you was gonna go Commanders. Like you picking the Commanders as a home touchdown dog. It's like the Pizzle shit ever.
I mean, they do have their. It does seem like Washington has Philly's number.
Yeah, they play the fuck out of Philly. I was shocked you didn't go with that. That just sounded like some Pizzle shit right there. Home dog catching a touchdown, but you ended up taking Denver instead. I respect that. But I'm shocked you didn't pick the Cardinals. The Cardinals sound like a Pizzle bet too, though.
No, that's not bad. I just like those other three a little bit more.
Yeah, and then there's no.
I do like the Cardinals. I do like the Cardinals. And I would advise betting the Cardinals because I think that's a lot of points. Baltimore is going across country, and the stock on them is extremely high. And Baltimore, to me, I know they crushed the Lions, but they don't really cover big numbers like that. They're a much better team to bet when they're getting like points or they're only laying 3 or less. When they're laying more than this, for some reason, that's when they shit the bed a little bit. So no, I agree. I like Arizona. I would advise betting Arizona too.
I don't like the fact that they blew out Detroit. I don't like that because now they're in a letdown spot.
Yeah, they're in a letdown spot.
I won my first bet of the season. Let's go. I won my first basketball bet of the season, fellas. Shout out to me. Hold on. Wait a minute. Where my sound effects at? Got to get the sound effects. I won my first basketball bet of the season, fellas. It's gonna be y'all know what time it is. My fucking bell at. Yeah. Where my motherfucking bell. First win of the season, baby. Yeah. I know what time it is. I'm playing all the hits, baby. Bag alert. But yeah. We up out of here, fellas. Pizzle. Another classic episode in the books.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope y'all learned. Me and Pizzle gave y'all some gems on the sports betting stuff, man. Me and Pizzle, we definitely took about 20 minutes to educate y'all on how to be successful sports bettors. Y'all ain't getting content like that nowhere else. But yeah, we up out of here. Yorkie, cash at me that $100, and I'll throw that dude in the firing range. But yeah, other than that, We up out of here, fellas. Y'all stay safe. We love y'all.